there, I'm a visual effects artist, and this video is a little different than what I usually do because I want to make a review of the movie which I liked, despite some minuses, instead of remaking it. So I want to talk about The Kong, The New Empire, the movie of 2024. They definitely have wonderful, beautiful visual effects, and it's awesome. They're stunning. The movie is pretty fast-paced and dynamic. You don't get bored watching it, and the environments are definitely beautiful and also stunning. But there were a few minuses which I want to tell you about, so you decide if you want to go and watch the movie or not. So one of the minuses is definitely lack of human story. There's not that many shots of people, and they're just edit there just to explain some holes in the script, but it feels like you could do without them. So the story, the script, the storyline, the plot is not really interesting. It doesn't make much sense if you really think about it. But you quickly get carried away with all those visuals and with your beloved characters. So basically, you don't really pay that much attention to the script. Like, yeah, something is happening, whatever. Okay, I'm just watching it, I'm enjoying the visuals. As far as visual effects, I was impressed by the work of what they did with that amount of hair. When you do a hair groom on 3D character, it takes so much time and computer power. So to have it on so many characters in one shot, it's incredibly huge, huge work done by many, many people. So they did a great job on that. The only thing I would add is that if they could make those hairs dynamic, I know to make it dynamic would take so much more of computer power. Maybe it wouldn't even be possible. But on the shots when Kong is alone and there's some wind, he's just sitting and thinking, I think that would be very nice. If some hairs could be moving a little bit, that would add some realism to it. Another thing I didn't like about animation is that this animation was way too human. Like I couldn't see gorilla in it, couldn't see Kong in it. I could only see some actor in motion capture costume because it was too obvious that it was motion capture. I think animators and animation supervisors should have worked on making it heavier, maybe making it more like, imagine this huge gorilla with all this heavy upper body and muscles. I bet it would run a little bit differently. But in the movie, it runs like a human, so it looks like it's a human in a gorilla costume. That one thing which I didn't like. There were shots where Kong was running like a gorilla, basically on all four, but the other shots were too human, like too human looking. I'm not sure I like the new color of Godzilla, this pinkish one. I think the one that was before was more powerful, and pink is kind of weak color to show radiation, in my opinion. But other than that, there was also water splashes, which I noticed when I do water, like liquid simulations. I always get the feeling that it's a little bit slow motion. No matter what I do, it looks a little slower than the real water in real life. At least that's what it feels to me. And then I see the same thing in the movie, which is like super high budget, which tells me probably all this animation software, simulation software, that's how it works. It's just a little bit like slow-mo. But still, it's still very beautiful. It's a very nice effect, and I absolutely loved all the visuals. So if you want to go and watch and enjoy, and you love these characters, yes, go and enjoy it. It's a beautiful movie. But if you're looking for a deep, interesting plot and storyline, it's not there. The movie is not about script or story. It's just whatever with some holes in it. I think they came up with visuals first, and then they wrote the script which would fit those visuals. That's what it felt to me. So if you're looking for a good script, it's not the movie. But if you're looking for beautiful visuals, yes, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. I think that explains why the critics gave 54% before, because the movie was good overall, but there were some minuses, pretty big ones, such as script, for example. And the audience gave it 91%, which is also understandable because they just loved the flow, the visual effects. So I actually totally agree with both, but I'm glad I watched it and I recommend you the movie too.